now, we're live. Yes, live from Jay's place, and we're talking
Barbershop Talk.
Yes, barbershop talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table. Barbershop Talk.
Come on, everybody. We're here at Jay's place.
Barbershop.
We're talking barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Where nothing's off limits.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk Live. We're live here at Jay's Place Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. I'm excited. I am excited. Why am I excited? I'm excited to be back on Barbershop Talk Live. Listen, last week I had to take a pause for the calls. I had to go vacation and see the other side of the world. I am glad to be back. I know you was in good hands with my good friend Alvin Jones, Back Baby. He done a fantastic job taking care of Barbershop Talk Live. So thank you, Alvin. Thank you for tuning in to Barbershop Talk Live. We had a great time on our vacation. I know you had a great time watching Barbershop Talk Live. So again, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And keep watching. Listen, don't forget, like and subscribe to our Facebook page, like and subscribe to our YouTube page. We're doing a lot of different things in the community. We're trying to keep the thing going to make sure the people know. Because it's all about the people. It's all about bringing good information to the people in the community. So again, Barbershop Talk Live is always live each and every Wednesday, live at 6 o'clock. So listen, get into this conversation that we're having with our special guest tonight, Mr. Sam Williams. We want to talk about each and everything he's got going on. So you want to call and get into this conversation, call us at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. But before we get into our conversation, talk to our special guest today, I got to give some shots out to the people behind the scene that make this program what it is today. Good friend of mine, Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter. She's right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, she has a product that's been sweeping the nation, sweeping the country, sweeping the CSRA. Whip Senate Shea Butter. Again, that's Whip Senate Shea Butter, Demetrius Johnson, Beverly Body's Butter. Listen, you can reach her at 706-564-5335. Again, that's 706-564-5335. You got TikTok? She has a TikTok. Why not hit up on TikTok and get the product again? Her TikTok handle is Melon Queen 1976. Again, that's Melon Queen 1976. Again, shea butter, mango, peach, strawberry, island paradise, tropical punch, so many different flavors. Listen, it's good for your skin, it's good for your hair, and it's also good for pain. So call her again at 706-564-5335. Demetrius Johnson, Beverly's Body Butter, right here in Augusta, Georgia. Thank you, Demetrius. Listen, also, if you having problems still maintaining your yard, getting those trees cut down, demolition work, or you just want to maintain your pond, why not call my good friend Alan Odom? Alan Odom is also right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, he's homegrown. You can call him at 706-294-8493. That's 706-294-8493. Alan specializes in demolition work. He specializes in tree removal. He specializes in pond maintenance. And if you want to just get your grass cut, you can also call him again for that service. Again, Alan Odom, pond maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Great service, great price. Tell him John from Jay's Place Barbershop Talk Live say I got to get the deal he talked about. So again, call him at 706-294-8493. Again, that's 706-294-8493. Again, that's pond maintenance right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, a lot of things going on this CSRA this weekend. This weekend, we got some stuff going on. We got a party going on. We got a trail ride. Somebody say trail ride? Trail ride. Say trail ride. Listen, get your boots, get your flags. Let's have a good time. Crimson Hill, right here off of Old Waynesboro Road, Helsingborg, Georgia. Listen, this coming Saturday. Am I correct? This coming Saturday, 4 o'clock. Listen, you can still get your tickets. Go to the website, or you can call my good friend DJ J. Will. You can call him at 803-215-3838. Again, that's 803-215-3838. Listen, that is a number to get you to Big Boy Entertainment. Listen, I'm telling you, get yourself ready, get your fans ready. Let's kick up some dust. Listen, a lot of different entertainments on this card, so come out and have a good time. I promise you, You will not be disappointed. Big Boy Entertainment is on the wheels of steel, give you the music that you all accustomed to. So again, let's come out and have a good time. This coming Saturday, Crimson Hill off Old Waynesboro Road. Have a good time. Again, that's trail ride. But listen, don't forget about the Omegas. The Omegas, they just called me seconds ago, said they're doing an old school funk party also the same weekend over in North Augusta. Get a chance to go check those guys out. I don't have more information than that to give you, but that's all I have. They just literally called me just a few minutes ago. The Omega Sci-Fi putting together their annual fundraiser party. So I think it's Brims and Britches or something like that. Get a chance to check those guys out, but they told me to say something, so I had to say something. Also, don't forget about this coming Saturday also. Light of the World Ministries, my good friend Bishop Green is putting together a giveaway. They are giving away food, clothes, sodas, water, free. 9-1 Old Millersville Road. Again, Light of the World Ministry, Bishop Green, come out from 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 o'clock afternoon. Everything is free, but you know free means don't last long. So get up early, come out, free food, free clothes, water, sodas, juices, Pampers, tissue, everything. Again, they say it's free. Barbershop Talk Live, listen, those are your announcements. The old folks say govern yourselves accordingly. Listen, you didn't come to hear me. You didn't come to see me. You come to see our good friend, Mr. Sam Williams, get in the hot seat. He got a lot of things going on this weekend. He wants you to be a part of it. So listen, Barbershop Talk Live World, listen, without further ado, I got to introduce to you my good friend, Mr. Sam. What's up, Sam?
Hey, John, how's it going, man?
Man, it's going good, man. Good to see you too, man.
Good to see you.
Listen, it's been a minute.
I know it has.
It's been a minute since I seen you.
That's because you've been traveling.
Hey, that's what the old folks say, charge it to my head, not my heart. I'm going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go. We had a good time. And listen, me and my wife had a good conversation last week. We had a good vacation last week. But now, back to business. Back to business. And the business at hand is people are tuning in to see what's going on in the Sirius Array. And Barbershop Talk Live has made it's their business to make sure people know what's going on in the Sirius Array. We do a thing here on Barbershop Talk Live to let the people know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Because in my mind and in my staff mind, the people want to know. Mm-hmm. The people want to know what's going on. Now, Sam, I already know who you are. I've been knowing you for many, many years. I've seen you all over the place. We travel together.
Well, we travel together.
We travel together. You know, we've been to some places. We had some fun. We laughed. We talked noise.
Absolutely.
We had some fun.
Yes.
But the good part about that is that's me and you.
Right.
That's me and you.
Right.
But the crazy part about it is them people on the other side of the camera, they don't know who you are.
You didn't tell them about me, John?
I mean, I did, but it's best for you to tell them. So Barbershop Talk Live World, I'm going to sit down and shut up for a minute, let Sam look into that camera and tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, who is Sam Williams?
Well, Sam Williams is just that. I'm Samuel Williams, and I'm actually a native of the big city, Wadley, Georgia.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Don't be intimidated to go there. The traffic is not too bad. But yeah, I'm from Wadley, Georgia. Graduated from Wadley High School.
Okay.
Payne College.
Okay.
Stint in the military for years, and
Okay.
then on to grad school, and then on to post grad school.
Okay.
And just retired from the government 3 years ago.
Okay.
Now I'm back here.
You back here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you said a word that I heard, and it kind of almost my word.
What's that, Wadley?
Yeah, you know, I thought you was finna say my, but you know, I go through Wadley to get to my hometown.
I know. I'm riding with you.
You ride with now, Sam, I'm gonna give you the honors. I'm gonna give you the honors to tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, where's my hometown?
Well, your home. You mean where is it located physically?
Well, where is it? The name of my hometown.
Waycross.
Waycross. I know you knew that.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't say it. You had to say it. People of Barbershop Talk Live World know I'm originally from Waycross, Georgia.
Waycross.
Now we call it a big little small town.
I would agree.
You agree?
I would agree.
So Barbershop Talk Live World again. Today in the hot seat, my good friend Sam Williams. Been knowing him for many, many years. As I said before, we travel the highway, going to different functions, going to different football games. We laugh, we talk, we have fun. We get into these conversations, and I just enjoy his company because it's a good friend to travel with, good friend to know. So Barbershop Talk Live World, he's going to tell you about some things he got going on, and also going to tell you some things that you need to know about him.
All right.
Him. But listen, get into this conversation in a few minutes. Call us at 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. If you don't want to call us, put your question or put your comment on the screen. We'll make sure we answer any and all comments. No question, Sam. Mm-hmm. No question is off limits.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay. Now I want to jump around and piggyback off some stuff that you said. You said Watley, Georgia.
Watley, Georgia.
Now-
Big city Watley.
Now I did do some research, Sam. I did do some research, so
Well,
I already knew
well,
Watley.
well, if you were researching Watley, it didn't take long.
Didn't take long. You right. But I did research and I saw that you was a football star.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, my Googling was right, wasn't it?
Right so far.
So far, so
Yeah.
I mean, tell the people about Barbershop Talk like we're a running back, tailback, back then they call them fullbacks.
No. I was a wide receiver and a
Okay.
defensive back.
Okay.
And I returned kickoffs and punts.
Okay. So your record still stands.
Well, as far as I know, it does. You know, I mean, the school isn't there anymore. You know, now you have Jefferson County High.
Yeah.
We started as Jefferson County High.
Okay.
And then in 1970, we had to, you know, because of integration.
Right.
And that's how we ended up at Watley. I mean, those of us who lived in Watley
Right.
had to walk to Carver Elementary,
Oh.
catch the bus at Carver, and then go to Jefferson County High.
Okay.
They disbanded Jefferson County High. Then you got Louisville, Rennes, and Watley High. So then we ended up playing against each other.
Oh.
And
okay.
then some years later, they decided, okay, well, maybe Jefferson County High wasn't such a bad idea.
Right.
So now they're back to Jefferson County High.
One big school now.
Right.
Okay, and it's pretty much like my hometown. So yeah, I kind of go on what you're saying, how they, they tore the schools up and put them back together and all
Yeah.
that. So you
Yeah.
got one big county school.
Right.
Yeah. So what's the difference in Watley, Georgia, and Augusta, Georgia? Besides the population, all that kind of is this one of them old school, down home type places where you everybody know everybody and you
Very,
ride?
very much so. Everybody knows everybody. Sometimes your neighbor knows you better than you know yourself.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to ask your neighbor about yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's a friendly place. As a matter of fact, I know that this probably didn't relate to what you were asking me, but my cousin Gail, for instance, has my first cousin has Airbnbs there in Watley.
In Watley.
And
Okay.
and each one of her properties stays maxed out year round.
In Watley, Georgia.
And I was surprised.
Okay.
And she said, you'd be surprised at the number of people who just want to get away to that little,
yeah.
country place,
Right.
hear the crickets and just get a taste of that kind of living.
Country living there.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I correct now, Sam? We still drinking out of mayonnaise jars down there, right?
As of last weekend. yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The big mayonnaise jars.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Hellman jars. Okay. Again, that's my Googling searching now, so to make sure I'm seeing.
They're there.
They're
it,
there.
it makes whatever you drink and taste a little bit. Tastes better.
Tastes a little better.
Yeah.
Again, Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, this is my good friend Sam Williamson. Sam Williams again in the hot seat. Want to have a conversation about a big event you got coming up this weekend.
Actually, next weekend.
Next weekend. We're going to talk about that again. So I want you to get into this conversation. Again, you want to ask him some questions about the big city of Watley? By all means, do that. By all means, do that because this is a conversation that we've been meaning to have for a few weeks now because of the big event you got coming up next weekend.
Right.
So Barbershop Talk Live World, again, call us at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. And also, while it's on my mind, don't forget, toward the end of this show, we are doing giveaways.
Okay.
We're giving away gifts and prizes for those persons that's paid attention to this conversation because there's a chance for them to win some items. They can win some items just by paying attention to the conversation
Sounds good to me.
and getting into the conversation. If you get into it, pay attention, and watch the question that we ask, you can win some prizes.
Sounds good to me.
Barbershop Talk is always live. You never know what can and will happen. Now, Sam, as I heard earlier in the introduction, we want to say thank you for serving our country. So you did do some military time.
Cool.
All right, now, tell us about your military service.
Well, I started off in the military as a journalist.
Okay.
Then went on to become a photojournalist and had some very good assignments. Got a chance to work in different embassies around the world.
Oh,
Photojournalism was really good to me.
okay.
Then I decided there were some other things I wanted to do, so I went to OCS
Okay.
and became an officer and got a couple of my choice schools, some things I wanted to learn to do.
Okay.
Couldn't afford to do them on my own. So, I always wanted to learn to fly, so I learned to,
Okay.
they sent me down, it was called Fort Rucker then,
Okay.
and I learned to fly helicopters and just learned to do a few other things, Signal Corps, contracting, so
Something different.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how many years you was in the military?
16.
16 years. Okay, okay. So you can say it was a good career.
It was.
Okay, really enjoyed what you did.
I did.
So that being said, now Sam, from the military, from the big city of Watley, and you came to Augusta, Georgia. Now, when you came to Augusta, Georgia, if I'm not correct, you said you went to Payne College.
Yes.
Now, tell us about Payne, because I went to Payne. Now, was when I was on the Gray Hall at Payne College.
Okay.
Now, all the washers and dryers went, but one of them working. Was that the same when you was there?
Well, I was in Epworth.
You was in Epworth. I was in Gray Hall with maybe 2 washers. I hope the president's not watching. But
No, I hope he is.
we had 2 good washers working and 1 dryer when they want to work. It did work when they want to work.
Yeah, I was in Epworth. As a matter of fact, your homeboy when I was traveling, buddies, Robert,
Yeah.
it was my roommate.
Okay.
So we got there in '77, and we were there we got there in '73, and we graduated in '77.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So Payne College was good to you.
Payne was really good for me. I can't say that enough. It laid a really good foundation for me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I hate to say it this way because it makes you sound boastful, but got to the point that, I went on to, this would be a different story if I told you the truth about how I even started to write.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting ready to publish my 17th book now, right?
Okay.
But if I were to tell you the story of how I started to write, you wouldn't believe it. And it all started there with Dr. Joyce Cherry at Payne College.
At Payne College.
Yes. And
Okay.
I went to journalism, advanced journalism, photojournalism schools, and I always tell people, I say, I haven't learned any more about writing since I left Miss Cherry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm kind of remember what you're saying when you talk about Payne College, because I did go to Payne for a few years too, and I really learned about life a whole lot about Payne College.
Yeah.
Coming from Payne College, it's a transition from when I graduated from high school and then went to Payne College. I mean, it's a different world already from college to high school, but I really learned how the world works in that short period of time I was there. So Payne taught me a lot.
Yeah, it taught me a lot.
Taught me a lot, and it kind of grew me up real fast. Let you know that my mama can't save me all the time, stuff like that. So it taught me a lot in a short period of time. So I'm always, as of now, I do different events at Payne College. So I kind of always, remember what they've done for me and go back and, patronize what they're doing and just kind of support what they're doing. Because again, they taught me a lot going to Payne College.
Yeah, I must say, Payne taught me a lot. Just getting out of Wadley and having to mix in just a multiplicity of people,
Right.
and to adjust to various personalities and just to do different things, and my horizon just expanded from right there. I mean,
Going right down
when I went there, being a little country boy,
Right.
I wasn't really used to public speaking, for instance.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, here comes my speech teacher to tell me, oh, you know what, you have a gift for this. I'm like, I don't want to hear anything else about the gift. I've heard that enough.
Right.
But the next thing I know, I'm speaking on the radio and other places that I never thought things I never had any desire to do before I was there.
Now, again, I got to co-sign what you're saying, because I kind of got more of my, public speaking things from Payne. Because I do a lot of these different events and different like that. So I can kind of credit some of that from Payne College.
Yeah.
Getting out in front of crowds of people and all that.
Right.
I don't have any setbacks on that. I just flow with it. So some of that came from Payne College.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So I enjoyed my stay there. It's a good institution. It made a lot of transition over the years, but
And a lot of lifelong friends.
a lot of lifelong friends.
Yeah.
I'm still there now. And you know what? As you said earlier, lifelong friends. And you say you met your roommate,
Yes.
Robert Cooper.
Yeah.
Now Robert is from where? Where's Robert from?
Waycross.
The big city Waycross.
Ware County.
Ware-
He will not let you forget.
I won't let you forget either. So that's a good friend of mine. I mean, family friend. We've been knowing each other, Lord, since I was a little tat. So the relationship that you and Robert has is almost brother type relationship.
That's what we call each other, brother.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you don't know Robert Cooper, shame on you. Get to know him as a good friend of mine. I mean, family friend from years ago. So Barbershop Talk Loud World again. I want you to get into this conversation. You're going to talk about on the other side of Jordan.
Yeah, the other side of Jordan.
So Barbershop Talk Loud World, call us to get into this conversation. Call it just to get to know Sam a little better, get to know myself a little better at 706-426-1533. Again, that's 706-426-1533. Now, Sam, again, what I'm looking at, when you just told us 17 books that you published.
getting ready to publish number 17.
Number 17. So now, what is 16 through 1 was about?
Oh, well, just on the myriad of topics, because I don't consider myself as just a playwright.
Okay.
You know, I've written about 25 plays, but
Okay.
that's just one thing. But then I've written children's books and inspirational books and poetry and motivational books,
Okay.
books for fathers and, self-help books. So they're all different.
Oh, so every book is depending on what's going on during the time?
Well, just depending on what I'm writing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me ask you this now. When I hear about a person that's a playwright, a poet, or whatever that, what is the inspiration behind that? Is it life changing, or is it a life experience, or is something that allow you to get in that writing world, get in that mindset to put it out on paper?
I think it's all of the above.
Okay.
And this is going to sound a little corny, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Okay.
I think it's also having an ear to hear what others don't hear,
Okay.
and to be able to communicate that to them
Okay.
in a way that when they read it, they recognize that this is more than just words on the page, and they actually want to read it because the words begin to speak to them.
Okay.
It's not just putting some words on the page and this word rhymes with this one and this one rhymes with that one.
Okay.
That's just saying, there's a difference in just saying something and having something to say.
So basically, what you're saying when you writing or when you putting together a script, you want that person to feel that they can relate to that script.
Absolutely.
Or to that word or whatever you do.
Absolutely.
So that being said, some of that, like you said earlier, it could be life experience.
A lot of it is. Not necessarily all of it, but a lot of it is.
Okay, so give me an example. So if you writing a book about a fatherless family,
Okay.
is that be more of an experience because you didn't have a father growing up?
That wouldn't be an experience because my father passed when I was, my father and my mom, I have 5 sisters and me.
Okay.
And so they were together until I graduated college, and let's see, 4 months after I graduated college, my dad died. So I could write you a book, I could write you a poem, I could write you a play
Okay.
on that concept,
Okay.
but it wouldn't be from my own experiences.
Okay. So it just depends on what you're writing.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Barbershop Talk Live again. We're going to talk about Over the Jordan. Now, Over the Jordan, Sam, just give us a snippet of that particular play because this is your next big event you got coming to this next weekend.
Next weekend, next Saturday,
Okay.
3 p.m.
Okay.
At the Maxwell Theater,
Okay.
Augusta State.
Okay.
It's the other side of Jordan. The other side of Jordan, without telling everybody.
Don't
I don't
tell
want
it.
to spoil it.
Don't tell it. You got
But
to get a ticket.
it's there. You go.
Okay.
It's centered around Saul, who's the father in the house, and he's the central character. But Saul has been somewhat, I hate to use this word, but abusive, neglectful,
Okay.
and somewhat atheistic, whether he's mad with God or he doesn't believe in God. But Saul suddenly gets, because he's not an old man.
Okay.
So he really thinks that I got forever to do what I want to do. But he suddenly gets a report and he finds out I don't have forever.
Okay.
And so now this same God that he said did not exist, and this same family he's been neglectful towards, he's got to seek to get their acceptance and forgiveness before he goes to the other side of Jordan.
The other side of Jordan. So Sam, what I'm hearing is all of this is coming. This is an inspiration that come to you. That, again, as you said, when you write the different novels, the different plays.
Mm-hmm.
So the inspiration I'm getting because now you're getting into the I guess you can call it the religious side of your craftsmanship of putting these plays together.
Okay.
So if you come into the religious side of it, but here's a simple question: are you a pastor? Are you a minister? Are you a preacher?
No, I'm a minister.
You're a minister.
Yeah, I'm an elder.
Okay, so first of all, when you say elder, what is an elder? What is a minister? Them some big words, not saying. What I know, I think I know already, but sometimes the people want to know, what is an elder?
Well, an elder is one who has grown and learned in a certain faith.
Okay.
He's not new to it. He's not a novice. He's been in it for a while. He has probably taught in it and mentored others in it, and he's been in it for a while.
Okay.
All right. Versus, a pastor is like a shepherd over a flock.
Okay.
And so the pastor himself may be an elder, but his appointed position with this particular flock is to lead them.
Okay. Okay.
And-
So elders is under the pastor,
Correct.
and the elder advise the pastor.
Well, now they can.
Okay.
They can.
Okay. So
They, in my honest opinion, they should, because a lot of your elders are older and even more mature than your pastors. When I say mature, I mean they have been in this way, the gospel way, even longer than the pastors.
okay.
They opted. Many people have asked me, "Why don't you have a church? Why don't you have a church?" And I'll say that's not my calling.
Okay.
So there can be a young person who can become a pastor, but because that person is the pastor, it does not mean that he or she cannot receive some information from an elder.
Okay. So I want to make sure I understand. So is the elder kind of like in some churches a deacon?
No, those are different offices.
Okay, different offices.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know, Barbershop Talk Live, we want to know the difference between an elder, a deacon,
Yeah.
and a pastor.
Because the deacons are set there to actually take care of all of what I would call the day-to-day operations of the
Administration
church,
side.
right? The administrative tasks,
Okay.
so that the pastor is not taken away from the studying and the sharing of the word.
Okay. Okay.
That's what the deacons are basically there to do.
What inspired you to get this particular play together when you calling it Over the Jordan? When we hear Over the Jordan, we're assuming it's a religious play. It's like a Bible play. So as you said earlier, you were doing the children's books, the financial part. So from all those, now we're getting into the religious side. What is, again, I'm still trying to figure out the connection to get you to this writing a biblical play.
Okay. I don't call the other side of Jordan just strictly biblical.
Okay.
Now, there are some biblical aspects of it,
Okay.
but I wouldn't call it just strictly biblical,
Okay.
because there are lessons in this story that I'm sure people are going to pick up on that are outside of
They can relate.
biblical, but I'm sure they can relate to them.
Okay.
Now, there are some biblical aspects that they will pick up on too,
Okay.
but there are some non-biblical aspects,
So the play is somewhat biblical, not biblical, but that's depending on how you perceive it.
You don't have to perceive it. Is pretty obvious. There are some things there where you have to say, God, whatever. I don't want to give the play away.
Right.
You have to. Well, you wouldn't say God, whatever,
Right.
if you haven't come to the realization there's a God.
Okay. Okay. I follow that.
Yeah.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. My good friend Sam Williams is here, bringing your attention about the play he's putting together that's coming up next weekend, Augusta, Georgia, at the Maxwell Performing Arts Center right there at Augusta College campus.
Correct.
And the play is called On the Other Side of the Jordan.
The other side of Jordan.
Other side of Jordan. Now, Sam, let me see if my studies are correct.
Okay.
I got to make sure my study correct because I told you I do a little Googling when these guests come on. I got to
All
make
right.
sure I ain't too far out there. Okay. So now when I hear the word Jordan, biblically related, I'm referring to the Jordan River.
The Jordan River.
So I'm referring to the Jordan River. So in my mind, Sam, there's a few importance of the river. Mm-hmm. And one of them I'm referring to is Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River.
He was.
So now, for the people that don't know that Jesus was baptized in the Jordan River, first of all, I want you to tell the people of the Barbershop Talk Live World who baptized Jesus in the Jordan River.
John the Baptist baptized Jesus in the Jordan.
Okay.
But John the Baptist was that is what it is. His name was John, and he was one who was sent to do what he did, and he baptized people because the suffix ist simply means one who. Okay. So one who baptizes.
Okay.
And so that's what one of John's kingdom missions was
to baptize.
Was to baptize.
Okay. Barbershop Talk Live World again. When I hear the word Jordan, I'm also getting back to the Bible where it says Elijah and Elijah. They crossed over. And I think it was Elijah got the double portion.
Correct.
Barbershop Talk Live World, again, that's just my studies. Am I correct?
You are.
You got to tell the people Barbershop Talk Live World, when you hear the word Jordan and you're talking about crossing over to the land of Canaan, you had to cross over to the Jordan. I mean, am I correct, Sam?
You are. But when we are talking about the other side of Jordan here,
Okay.
we're using Jordan as a metaphor.
As a metaphor, okay.
And so this is not the physical river, but it is the division between this side, or in other words, this life,
Right.
and what happens once you close your eyes.
Okay.
Because you close your eyes as John,
Right.
and before you can actually wake or open your eyes, you're already at the kingdom, in the kingdom, waiting for judgment.
Okay.
And so now you've crossed over Jordan. And the scary part, not scary if you know you're right, but
Right.
the I'll say scary part about crossing over Jordan is you don't get to come back and get a second go at it.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and
Okay.
that's what Revelation is teaching us.
Okay.
So, okay, if you leave here and it's time for you to cross the Jordan, but you don't know that, say that on your way home today, but your days are numbered,
Right.
and this is the last day that's numbered for you.
Right.
You can't say, oh, time out.
Right.
You know, wait, I'm not quite ready.
Ain't ready yet, yeah.
Yeah, when it's time to cross the Jordan, but then what happens? What happens when you cross the Jordan, whether expectedly or unexpectedly? Because the process on the other side does not change.
Okay.
There's a judgment on the other side. Were you ready? Doesn't matter, judgment. Were you not ready? Doesn't matter, judgment. There's a judgment on the other side. So this side is the prep side. And you don't get to prep on the other side. The only thing you get to do is say, this is what I have done. Not what I plan to do, not what I will do, not what I'm agreeing to do. No, this is what I have done. And then based upon those deeds which you have done, you're going to be judged.
On the other side of Jordan.
On the other side of Jordan.
So Barbershop Talk Live Real again, to me, those are the things that Jordan is symbolizing. Jesus getting baptized, Elijah and Elijah crossing over. And again, from what you're saying, those are the things that you will receive when you cross over the Jordan. You can't do it, you can't come back.
Nope.
No do-over.
No do-over.
Man. So in other words, Sam, is scary. It's kind of scary.
It's scary when you know that you have not prepped.
You're not prepared.
Yeah, you're not prepared.
You're not prepared.
If you know that you are prepared, then you welcome it.
You're looking forward to crossing over
You're looking forward to it.
because you know.
You know you're ready. I'm just going back home, that's all.
Okay. Well, Barbershop Talk Live World, I hope you're ready to cross over. If you're ready to cross over the Barbershop Talk Live World, I hope you are ready because, again, there's no do-over.
No.
What you done is what you done.
What you've done is what you've done.
And what you're going to get, what you're going to get.
That's it.
Barbershop Talk Live World, Sam, I'm enjoying this conversation thus far, but I know you got some more you want to tell us. But do you mind if I take a slight commercial break? Because
While you're doing that, maybe I can run down to Watley and get
go down to Watley, get us some fried chicken, some macaroni and cheese, top it off with some hot sauce. We'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. But listen, Barbershop Talk Live World again, talking to my good friend Sam right here in the hot seat, talking about on the other side of Jordan.
That's it.
And when we come back from this commercial break, we're going to bring on some cast members.
Yes, we are.
We're going to talk to some cast members because the play that he's putting together, the play that's out right now being sold, is a play that people are already talking about. Yeah. They're already talking about it. But while they're talking about it, I want you to see the cast members that's going to be on this particular play. So I urge you, and especially you, where's the website, Sam? What's the website? How can they get the tickets real quick?
Eventbrite.com.
Okay.
And we will have some tickets at the door.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But
we'll do that.
eventbrite.com, and if it doesn't come up right away, just type in eventbrite.com/the other side of Jordan.
Okay. Again, Barbershop Talk Live Real. We'll be back in a few minutes. Listen, I want you to get a chance to get into this conversation. I want you to get a chance to get you some tickets to go to this play on the other side of Jordan. As we come back from this commercial break, he's going to break down just a little bit more of this play, just a little bit more of the play. And we're going to bring on our cast members for this play so you can see who's going to be on the stage. And also you can talk to these people live. So again, listen, my good friend Everett Wright, Right One Body and Healness Wellness Center right here in Augusta, Georgia has a program that's making sure you get your body massaged, you get your muscle relaxed, and make you feel good. So again, watch what he's doing, watch what he's talking about. Also my good friend Felicia Lee, True Therapy right here in Augusta, Georgia. We'll be back in a few minutes with those 2 commercials. And also don't forget about Beverly's Body Butter right here in Augusta, Georgia. Again, those commercials will be up in a few minutes. We'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Barbershop Talk Live will be back in a few minutes.
Hello and welcome. Here at the Right Body Work and Wellness, we provide you with body work you can rely on to increase body improvement. WBW provides free consultations to better understand the reasoning for your visit. When a client experiences a WBW massage, they can expect it to be thorough and thought through. The massage is customized to each session. Muscles are handled with care, specifically and individually stretched. Creating a wellness vision to sustain a space of personal comfort, relaxation, and a state of well-being for clients that may endure. With over a dozen different modalities to fit your needs, so we can ensure a quality and well-addressed service. We provide excellent services to athletes and clients of all ages in need. If interested, call or visit the website to schedule your appointment today.
Life is full of challenges and struggles, but there's no reason you should have to face them alone. At True Therapy, we provide support and guidance to help you become the best version of yourself. As a mental health counseling center, we provide a full range of clinical behavioral health services to children, adolescents, adults, and families. Our experienced team of licensed counselors and psychiatrists work closely with patients to understand their situation and develop a personalized treatment plan with an emphasis on wellness and prevention. Whether you are struggling with mental illness, substance abuse, relationship and marital difficulties, or the daily stress and challenges of life, we are here to help you find a positive path forward, dedicated to making our services as convenient and accessible as possible. We offer treatment in office, by phone, or via telehealth. Find the help you need. Schedule an appointment at True Therapy today.
Barbershop Talk Live. We're back live here at Jay's Place, Barbershop, 1927 Olive Road. Listen, my good friend Sam is here. We got the cash here. A great play that's coming up next week. I urge you, and especially you, to get a chance to get these tickets because they're selling off the shelf. They're selling off the, some people call it the meat rack. But they're selling hot. So Barbershop Talk Live World, I urge you to take the time to get these tickets. We're glad that you're back. Again, you got time. You got time to call your friends, call your church members, call your neighbors, call your enemies to tune into a special part of this podcast, Barbershop Talk Live. We got the cast. We also got the writer, the producer, the originator, Sam Williams, putting this play together. So I urge you to, again, let's get it. Sam, before we left on a commercial break, we was talking about the the play that's coming up. We're talking about what's going on with this play, and we also mentioned the importance of the Jordan River. But we want to transition now because, again, there's so many things, the way this play takes twists and turns and what's going on with this play. So I don't want you to tell me because I already know. I did my research. I want you to tell the people the Barbershop Talk Live world again, over the Jordan. On the other side of Jordan. Just, again, I said before we went to the commercial break, a little snippet of what we are in store for. Just a snippet. And we're going to talk to our special guests, these lovely ladies, in a few minutes.
Okay.
Just a snippet, because remember, they got to buy the ticket.
Got to buy the tickets.
Buy the ticket.
Okay. Well, again, I'm going to start with Saul.
Okay.
Who's the father in the house.
Okay.
And there are a lot of things I can say about that.
Okay.
This play is so compact that it's hard to really start telling you about it without telling you about
Don't you tell it then. You got to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
You better throw some nuggets out there.
But Saul actually comes to the realization in a very, very, I don't know what the right word to use there, but it is revealed to him instantly that all of this foolishness that you are thinking you have years to correct, all of a sudden you don't. Your time is much shorter than you think. Now Saul has to go back because our son is not here. So the son, the daughter, the wife, he has to go back and say, hey, how do I make up for all the wrong I've been doing? Then he's got to ask God himself. God, I've said you didn't exist, and now I know that you do. How do I make up?
Make it right.
Yeah, how do I make it right? And so it is an emotional roller coaster. And is one that I think the people will really enjoy. But most importantly, John, as opposed to simply being entertained, I think people will actually observe this play and go home and ask themselves, okay, what can I do? What can I take away from that play, apply to my life, and make me a better person, or ensure that I am ready when it's my time to cross the Jordan? Because crossing the Jordan is not an option for some and a non-option for others. The crossing of the Jordan was already preordained for you before you even came to this side. You only were given so long on this side. You just don't know how long so long is. And so everybody has to cross the Jordan.
Barbershop Talk Live world, again, I urge you to get into this conversation. We got a few minutes that you can still call us at 706-426-1533. That's 706-426-1533. Remember, no question. No questions off limits. Or whatever you want to ask these guests or myself, please, ma'am, please, sir, you can do that. You don't want to ask a question on the phone, you can put the question or comment on the screen. We'll make sure we answer any and all comments. None is off limits.
But John, let me say something. Somebody asked you a question. They said, didn't Saul's wife turn into a pillar of salt? That was Lot's wife.
Yeah. See, there you go. Again, make sure you put all your comments, all your questions, all your concerns on the screen. We just answered the question just now. Barbershop Talk Live is always live. You never know what can and will happen. So Sam, what we got right here before us, we got two lovely looking ladies right here.
Absolutely.
Now, I already know. Don't tell me, but I want you to introduce these lovely ladies to the people of Barbershop Talk Live. Who we got right here sitting in the hot seat with us?
Well, we have Tarika Holland, who will be playing the daughter. And we have Stephanie Noble, who will be playing the wife in the play. Now, I'm not going beyond that because they can further introduce themselves.
I got you. So, Tarika, let me ask you this question now because you are in this play also.
Yes.
And now this is not just really any old play. This is a play, from what I'm hearing, is a thought-provoking play. This is a play that will put you in the mindset of, because I can experience what's going on in this play. So this is the type of play that you feel. You have to feel this play. You have to feel the role. You have to feel the part that you're playing. Am I correct?
Yes.
So that being said, there are also a few physical elements, skills that you got to have to be a play, to be in the play, to play those roles. Now, some of those things I look at when I look at the different shows and different TV shows. So again, you have to have some physical skills. Now, you got to have what they call eye contact. You got to have that. And you also got to have some kind of emotional contact. So if you're going to be in a play that you're in, you got to have that. So can you tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live world, you possess that?
Oh,
now listen, don't tell me you can tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live.
For sure. I am a performing artist, and I have a wide range of talents from dance, spoken word and poetry, acting, and modeling. So all of my gifts come together. No matter what art form is leading me in this season of my life, I still use all of my talents to bring to life whatever it is that I'm doing. So I was just telling, because we've been doing this all day, every single thing has led me here.
Okay.
There's nothing, whether it was a rejection, whether it was a victory, whether it was a hard moment, a good moment, everything has led me to this moment.
Okay.
So, it definitely takes a lot of skills, not only to bring to life this character, and this is a very emotional play.
Right.
I somewhat fortunately relate relate to Martha and this family dynamic in my real life. So it's kind of interesting how this play even came about. I joke and say Miss Williams had cameras in my house. That's how he wrote this play.
Okay.
But to just know that everything has led me here. Not only am I one of the leads in this play, but I'm also co-directing under the mentorship of Christopher Lowe, who has paved the way for Black artists here in the city. He's been in the game 50 plus years. He will never let us live it down, okay?
Okay.
But to learn from him, to be alongside Mr. Williams, the playwright, which is so rare as an actor to have the opportunity to do, to be hand-selected, no audition, to be originating these roles. She's the first Beth. I'm the first Martha. He's the first Saul. I don't know if he told y'all that. That's Saul right there, okay?
There you go.
It's just such an honor, and I just feel so grateful.
Okay, cool. Barbershop Talk Live World again. Now I want to ask this question because whenever I look at the movies, the plays, and all these different things that come on TV, even the soap operas, I still watch soap operas. I still watch.
You still watch the
I
stories?
still watch the stories on day. But one thing that always get me when I watch the stories, because I mainly see it on the stories, how they can crowd the drop of a dime.
Oh yeah.
Now, I love to see that, and I'm like, man. So, listen, I know Barbershop Talk Live World is always, you never know what can and will happen, because again, we all live.
Yeah.
Now, don't do it for me. You got to do it for the people of Barbershop Talk Live World.
So we got to save
it. You got to give us that cry at this drop of a dime moment.
Yeah.
You got to. So I'm gonna give you a scenario, and you give it to me. Now I want to see you just get into this place. So in other words, I was coming home, I was getting off work, and I got out my car, walking up to the driveway. The dog was coming to jump on my lap and just glad to see me. All of a sudden, another car hit my dog and killed my dog. You got to give me that.
Are you serious?
Give me that.
Real?
Give me that. Don't give it to me. Give it to people at Barbershop Talk Live
Give me
World.
that. I'm about to cry for real.
You got to give me that. Give me that emotion. And let me.
My eyes are watering up. If you can see, I'm so sensitive.
Yeah.
That's scenario. But now again, I just gave you scenario. So give me that emotion.
Yes.
What the heck is wrong with you? I'm not coming back here no more.
Yes, hold on, wait a minute.
But you got that's the script. Give me the script. Give me the script. You never know what can happen on Barbershop Talk Live World again.
John, you got my actresses crying.
That's so sad. The dog was just coming to see you. That's so sad.
You got the right actors. Look at that.
I'm not even acting.
You're in character already.
Wait a minute now.
Why would you do that? We was having a good time.
But that's the acting world.
Yeah.
That's the transitions of it. That's the transition.
It's definitely the transitions of it.
I worked the whole 8-hour shift. I'm coming home, and the dog come out.
So this actually didn't happen to you?
No, that's the script.
Oh my God.
That's the
You
script.
just making up this.
That's the script.
Mr. Williams got cameras in my house.
That's the script.
Mr. Milton done got me on the show, tearing up by the dog that he don't even got, don't
And we
exist.
thinking it's real.
And we thinking it.
That's the script.
I'm done with today.
So listen, Sam, that being said, I want to jump over here to this other lady right here, Miss Stephanie. I want you to tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World, when you are in character, because it takes a lot to get in character. As you see, we just got out of character now.
Right.
Now we get back into the character. So what should the people that Barbershop Talk Live World, and also the people that's going to be at the Maxwell House of Performing Art Center see in your role as sitting there watching you perform? What should you give to people? What are they looking for?
Well, my particular character, you're definitely going to see an emotional roller coaster.
Okay.
I'm going to go through it. I'm not going to try to give out as
Don't do
much
it.
as possible.
Okay.
But I'm definitely an emotional roller coaster. But at the same time, no matter what Beth is going through, she's still strong.
Okay.
But she's strong mentally through faith.
Okay.
So physically, she's weak or whatnot. She's the weak woman most people would consider. But, and also not just physically weak, but like weak to the situation. Most people would say, oh, in a real life situation, being with a man who is like Saul would be considered as weak.
Okay.
But spiritually, that really holds on to faith.
Okay.
So she's happy, she's sad, she's all over the place, but her dynamic is basically keeping the faith
Okay.
because she's
Okay.
got to be strong for her kids.
Okay.
So yeah, she's a very faithful woman.
Okay.
And John, if I may,
Yeah.
this play centers around, we call it the 4 F's:
Okay.
faith, fathers, oh my God, I've never forgotten, family and forgiving.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny that you say that because not a lot of times when I bring people on and whatever world they're in, whatever kind of different things they're doing, I kind of piggyback over that same thing with the 3 F's. I got Barbershop Talk Loud Word. We got what we call the 3 F's. Now, Sam, since you kind of the spearhead of this whole operation and the whole playwright, the whole production of it, I'm gonna give you the 3 F's. You mind if I give you the 3 F's?
Go ahead.
Now, your 3 F's is kind of similar to my 3 F's. You tell the people at Barbershop Talk Loud Word that's watching, what do these 3 F's mean to you in correlation with the play?
Okay.
Well, let me know about the faith. Well, let me know about the family, and also let Barbershop Talk Loud World know about the friends. Those are your 3 F's because you had to have those 3 F's to put this play together based on the cast that you have set before us again. So again, don't tell me, Sam, I'm good. Tell the people at Barbershop Talk Loud World what the 3 F's mean to you.
All right. So the first one you gave me was faith.
Faith.
All right. Now, first, let me give you my definition of faith.
Okay.
Faith goes beyond a belief.
Okay.
Because you will never have faith in what you don't first believe in.
Okay.
So your faith is predicated on your belief.
Okay.
Your faith is nothing more than you carrying out your belief.
Right.
Okay.
Your faith is actually visible, it's noticeable, it's something that's demonstrative.
Okay.
And people can see. Jesus said it.
Right.
He said, such great faith have I not seen in all of Israel.
Right.
And he told people about their faith. Oh, you of great faith. Oh, you of little faith. Oh, you of no faith.
Okay.
Your faith can be seen, but you will never exercise faith beyond your level of belief.
Okay.
So Beth has, I was going to say my wife, but
I got you.
Okay. Let me tell you something. See, I've known Stephanie for long because I taught her and got her into drama even when she was in middle school.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
long I've known her.
Okay.
But she is really faithful to her faith.
Okay.
And no matter what challenge or challenges come her way, she is not going to abandon her faith, even when her own kids don't understand her.
Okay.
I say, Mom, I think you're making crazy decisions. She wants to know, okay, but what did God say?
Okay.
And that's what I must do.
Okay.
Now, the other F you gave me was
Family.
crucial.
Family.
Crucial.
Yeah.
I would say this. I think that until we understand what family is, then we don't understand our role in the family unit
Okay.
and how crucial, and I'm saying this especially to fathers,
Okay.
how crucial our presence in that
Okay.
unit is. As I said to someone earlier today, you can be present and still be absent. And so you can be present, but I'm too busy, I'm too preoccupied, I'm too whatever, and you can still be absent.
Okay.
You can be present and still your presence is more damaging than your absence.
Yeah, absence, right.
So it's one of those things where you have to actually, I think anyway, you have to understand what a family unit is.
Okay.
What is my responsibility? What is my wife's responsibility? How do I support her and yet allow her to be what she was predestined as a wife to be? How does she support me? And how do we together lay down the foundation and support and rear mentally, spiritually, psychologically healthy children? So until we understand what a family is, what our roles are, and then dedicate ourselves to carrying that out.
Okay.
Because we dedicate ourselves a lot of times to fulfilling expectations that are external to the family.
Okay. Okay.
And so, you know, we want to fit in with the boys and we want to do this and we want to do that. And yet we got a boy at home that's waiting for dad.
Right. Right.
You know, so that's just crucial without me getting into all of that deeper. And then your third F,
Friends.
friends. Now, friends is not one of the 4 F's that I was saying.
Right. That's part of Barbershop Talk Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
But friends is crucial because you must learn that there's a difference between people who are your friends and people with whom you can be friendly.
Okay.
And just because you can be somebody's best friend does not even mean they can be your friend. For whatever their reasons, their hang-ups, their test trials may be.
Right.
And so you have to understand, where does friendship come in relation to family?
Okay.
Where are my responsibilities to a friendship versus a family?
Okay.
And you cannot be hesitant to make sure that you differentiate between those
Okay.
and you stand on those. And I think a person who is a friend will understand when you say no. Now, okay, you take me, I've never been a drinker, but when guys would come to me and say, we want to go to the club, I said, no. You know, I got a son and a daughter, and anywhere I can't take my wife and my kids, I ain't going.
You don't need to be there. Right.
I've been married now for 48 years,
Right.
nearly 49.
It's working.
So it works for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I cannot allow my friendships to
Right.
come in
Yeah.
and disrupt what is working for me. And if you have not had that talk, and that's where men need to be there to, you know, iron sharpening iron,
Right.
Yeah.
hold them accountable,
Right.
Yeah.
and say, bro, look, I know you may get mad with me about saying this,
Right.
but as the young people say, let me spit some truth.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let me tell you, because what's going to happen today is not going to seem significant.
Yeah.
But you're going to think because it was okay today, then it should be okay tomorrow.
Okay.
And then when it isn't okay tomorrow, now we have an altercation. And the next thing you know, we have a separation.
Right.
Yeah.
So at some point, you've got to say, within the boundaries of my family, which comes first, I can't do that.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. I'm urging you, I'm making sure that you get in contact with my good friend Sam. Again, this play is coming up next weekend, Maxwell Arts, the Performance Center at Augusta College campus. Listen, Sam, how much are the tickets?
Tickets are, if you get them at the door, they're $32. If you get them online, they're $32. But of course, you will pay the state taxes
Right.
and the fees, Eventbrite fees,
Right.
added to your $32 if you get them online.
Cool.
But if you just get them at the door, we don't take up the taxes or
Right.
the fees.
Barbershop Talk Live World, I want to make sure that you understand what this play is talking to you about. Again, I have a person I want to let her know what this play means to her. When I say what this play means to you, when you got the call to get into this play, when you got the call to try for this play, and that is that called a casting call?
Yeah.
So when you got the call to audition,
Yeah.
what was your mindset? What was your thought process? Because again, you've been knowing Sam for many, many years.
I haven't.
You haven't?
She has.
She
I
had.
haven't.
Okay, so
yeah.
so again, when you got the call that they
yeah.
want to bring you in,
Yeah.
what was your mindset? Because
Oh,
again, you've been in so many different worlds now.
Before she starts,
Okay.
we didn't have a casting call.
You no casting call.
We didn't have a casting call.
Oh, okay,
They got a call to say, we know your work,
okay.
and we have this work,
Yeah.
and we have selected you, not even to consider this, but for this
For
role.
this role.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then we sent them a copy of the script for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at first, he hit me up first, and I'm like, child, people, as an artist, people send me stuff all the time
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
They BS, you say that deposit price, they act like
Yeah.
that's too. Child, so I'm thinking it's just another little thing.
Yeah.
And then I get the message from Mr. Lowe about the same play, and I'm like, oh Lord, I know Mr. Lowe.
Yeah, he's
this
serious.
would be something for real.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of skeptical, you know. I'm like, okay, let me read it first. Let me make sure this is
Yeah.
something that I stand
Right.
for, or I want to
Right.
do. You know, and like I said, this parallels a lot to my personal life. And then January 11th, I had a tough situation that kind of parallels to some of the events in the play. And I think I got the script from Mr. Williams like 2 days later, and I'm reading it, and I joke all the time, like, Mr. Williams, where were the cameras in my house, Mr.
Okay.
Williams? Mind you, he wrote this like 20 years ago. I was probably born, but I was a little baby.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you had them in there while I was, you know. But I read it, and it touched me so deeply. Like, it was a very emotional read. I had to kind of decompress after I read it. Some scripts, they grab you and they hold you, and it was one of them things. I'm like, I have to do this. I was very skeptical just because of how deeply personal it felt.
Okay.
But I knew I was equipped to do it because of what I had experienced the past few years, and just knowing my skills that I've gained as an artist, specifically as an actor. I knew that it was meant for me. So the fact that we didn't audition, and it was so divinely aligned. I hadn't met Sam before, you know. So my whole attitude changed towards him once I read. I'm like, I'm in. I would love to do this. When's the first rehearsal? Like, whole attitude changed. Because before I'm like, hey, yeah, I'll read it. Let me make sure. Whole attitude changed once I read it.
Okay.
And so I just feel incredibly honored to be. Once again, we were hand selected, no audition. That's very rare in the entertainment industry, especially here in Augusta.
Okay.
To be originating roles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This isn't just a black play, but the fact that this feels like it is for us here in Augusta, the arts community. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go that deep with it, but to know that this is for us, we're originating these roles. This is the first time this play is being done. So when this play is done in the future, they're going to be looking to us as far as how to build this character. It's so special to be sitting alongside the playwright. That's not an opportunity that everybody gets. To touch original work is amazing, you know. So I just feel incredibly grateful. It's very funny. I'm still convinced he had cameras in the house. But definitely an honor, and I think God knew that I needed this role for my healing, because I wasn't going to deal with what I had been going through the past few years otherwise.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Now, Steph, let me ask you this question now. Sometimes I get a chance to talk to the guests when they come on, and when I let the community know that these certain guests are coming on, there are so many questions that the community want me to ask these guests. And they come at me like this, they come at me like this. So when I get a chance to ask the questions, sometimes I forget to ask the wrong question. So I have to jot down some answers and some questions along the way.
Okay.
I'm going to let you see my questions. You don't mind seeing my questions? I'm cool with it.
Oh, man.
Okay, so these are questions I want to make sure I ask you. So if you get a chance, you could go with question 6 to question 7. Which one you want to ask? It's on you. So if you want to go to question 1, we'll do question 1. Question 1 sounds good to me. So Barbershop Talk Loud Word, we're going to go to question 1 because this is the question she picked out. So here's a simple question now, Steph. You see it. I can't make this stuff up. So question 1 clearly says to the people that's watching, why did you quit? There you go right there. The question says, why didn't you quit?
Oh, that's deep.
So the question is, why didn't you quit? Because there are some people that I know that in your circle, in your family, your neighbors, that say, girl, you don't know what you're doing. Sit down. That ain't for you. How you think you're going to get out there and act and you're going to do this and make a living and all that? Why did you quit? Why didn't you just listen to the people that say, sit down, you know what you're doing, you're wasting your time based on question 1? Why didn't you quit? Again, Stephanie, don't even tell me. You got to tell the people at Barbershop Talk Loud World. They want to know, why didn't you quit? There you go.
Why are you reading me?
That's the question.
That's oh my God, because you finna make me, okay. You about to make me do this.
But there you go. But why you didn't quit?
Okay, so, like Mr. Williams said, he's the one that really reared me into theater.
Okay.
I never had any experience, never even thought about it. I always joked around or whatever like that. So it was at East Augusta. I was in 8th grade. Let me see. So by the time I made it to high school, of course, Lucy C. Laney.
Oh, well, I can't see.
Yes, I am. Mr. Williams arrived there maybe when I was in the 10th, 11th grade, I believe it was. And he brought up this more productions that we were also in. When I left high school, I went to South Carolina State and I majored in drama education.
Okay.
I stayed for maybe a year and a half, and I only did one play while I was there. That was 2006, and I haven't done anything since then.
Okay.
It's been on my mind to want to do it, but to answer that question that I'm basically leading up into that, it's because of listening to others.
Okay.
Most of those that were in my ear were those in my circle.
Okay.
Those who were supposed to be my support.
Support.
You supposed to be my background.
Right.
Yeah.
Being that caused me to have the spirit of fear and rejection. And once those feelings and emotions embedded in me, it caused that to happen.
Oh, wow.
So now that I have, when Mr. Williams sent me a message in my inbox like, hey, I got this script for you. I want you to try this role out. I was happy. I was happy because it made me feel like somebody was thinking about me. It made me feel like somebody has confidence in me.
Know your worth.
Who knows my worth?
Yeah.
So now that I'm back into this, I'm able to do that more.
Okay. Okay.
I'm able to do that more because I'm also meeting new people who are basically become. We play a family,
Yeah.
but I feel like we have become a family.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Barbershop Talk Loud Real again. This is not an act.
No.
This is not an act. These women are really feeling this role. They are really feeling what's going on behind the scenes, putting it together. So you can enjoy what they're putting together for you to see and for you to entertain yourself. So again, Barbershop Talk Loud Real again. That's question one. That's question one. Why did she
Y'all
quit?
don't see what's on the paper.
Why?
Y'all don't see the paper.
I urge you, please, ma'am, please, sir, go to the website. Sam, what's the website
The website is
for the play?
CaesarsCreations.com.
CaesarsCreation.com. Okay, so again, please, ma'am, please, sir. Now, step before I forget, I want to make sure that people know Barbershop Talk Loud World. You are from Augusta,
I am.
Laney High School.
D.
Lucy. D. Lucy C. Laney.
You got to add the D.
D. Okay.
Thee, because I do have a little country accent. So it's V.
Okay.
Thee. Lucy
C. Laney.
Craft.
Oh, Craft.
Don't do that.
Craft.
Craft Laney.
All right. All right. And you from Augusta also?
I am from Augusta.
And you went to what school?
I went to Davidson Fine Arts.
All right. All right.
Trade.
All right.
Yeah,
Now,
go Titans.
Go Titans. Got the Titans and the
No, we used to be the
Wildcats.
Flaming Rainbows, honey, you know.
Okay. God bless you.
They had to change that because times have changed. So
yeah.
we became the Titans when I got there.
Flaming Rainbow that
Sounds
look.
better to me.
Yeah, that sounds better than Flaming Rainbow. Barbershop Talk Loud Real again. I hope you had a good time watching this conversation and getting in this conversation. And listen, I always tell the people at Barbershop Talk Loud Real, if they didn't have a good time, we did.
We did.
Definitely.
We did.
Even
So-
though you made me cry.
Right.
Get the emotions out now.
Nope, I ain't. We
No,
gotta
we gotta
save it.
save
Oh,
it.
you see
Yeah.
this play.
Man, and who would have knew I would ask question one? Out of all these questions.
Wow.
Of,
Wow. Out of all them questions.
Out of all
so thought-provoking.
but you know what? It's a very powerful question.
It was. It actually
it
was.
really
Like,
was.
seriously.
I mean, the people want to know, why did you quit?
Because
Yeah.
it almost made me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's been some times you want to quit.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to just sit on the sideline.
My
There's been
God.
some times you didn't have no faith. There were some times you didn't have no family.
Yeah.
And yep.
And there's definitely was some times you had no friends.
Right.
Barbershop Talk Loud World, those are the 3 F's.
That's it.
So again, that's how Barbershop Talk Loud World works. There's some questions that we have to get from the community, get the extra questions. There are some questions I want to ask, but sometimes we have to jot them down. And when we jot them down, we make sure you had a chance to answer to the people.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Barbershop Talk Loud World again. Please, ma'am, please, sir. Listen, I said before, if you didn't have a good time, we did, because we have told you what's going on next weekend, the 25th.
26.
26th of July. Again, get your tickets at Performing Maxwell Arts Center right here in Augusta, Georgia, right off Walter Way. Again, great play they're talking about. I wish I could tell you more about the play. I wish they could tell you more about the play, but you got to do what?
Got to come see
gotta
it.
get
You got to get your ticket. You got to get a ticket. You got to get locked in. Eventbrite. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Barbershop Talk Live, we're going to do this simple thing. I'm going to give you a chance to get a free ticket.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Barbershop Talk Live, we're going to give you a free ticket. Listen, if you had a chance to pay into this conversation, we want to make sure you get something from this ticket. But Sam, I'm jumping the gun.
Okay.
I'm jumping the gun. Can I back up?
Sure.
I'm gonna back up. So what I normally do on Barbershop Talk Live World, we bring on these different guests to talk about what they're doing, and I believe what they're doing. I really believe what they're saying. I really believe what your compassion is. I really believe what you're saying, because it's so convincing. I mean, I see tears. I see emotions. I believe all that.
It was that question.
Yeah, and I got
Definitely that question.
but the crazy part about it, Sam, sometimes I have to challenge you all. I have to challenge you all because again, you are actors. You are actors.
Yeah.
So I have to challenge you. And here's a simple challenge. I'm gonna start off with my old-fashioned challenge flag.
Uh-oh.
Now, this is a challenge flag comes straight from I-20. NFL Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta Falcons Stadium. This is a challenge flag. Now, Stephanie, hold this flag. Now, what happens with Barbershop Talk Live, what we do, we give that challenge flag to the guests, and we have to give them a series of questions. Now, they have to meet and exceed those challenges and make sure they keep those challenges up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop that, once you drop that flag on the floor, I'm going to give you some challenges. Now, no matter what you do, no matter what I tell you, you got to meet that challenge.
And this comes from Mercedes-Benz.
I-20.
Okay, then.
I-20.
From a Mercedes-Benz on I-20.
I-20, going up to Atlanta. The world with now Atlanta Falcons' biggest show on turf, whatever you want to.
Okay.
But listen, you ready for the challenges? Barbershop Talk Live World, listen, I'm going to give you a series of challenges. Again, you have to make sure that you meet and exceed those challenges. First challenge is always a simple challenge. The first challenge is you have to continue to give the emotions when you get on stage. You have to continue to make sure that people feel your emotion. You got to make sure that the people watching your play, watching your lines, they feel it. They're in the role. And also, Sam, you got to make sure you continue to surround yourself by good people. That's the challenge that you got to do because, as you said earlier, this is number 17. As you start working on number 18, you got to make sure I don't have to call nobody. I just got to get the right people in place.
Right.
No casting call. That's your challenge. Now I'm gonna give you a simple challenge right here. Your simple challenge is when you see my dog coming, just mess with you. Your challenge is you have to continue to let the people feel your emotions. You got to get on stage and whatever role you playing, continue to play that role. Even when the lights and the cameras go off.
Yeah.
That's a simple challenge. Those challenges, are they simple?
Yeah, pretty good.
Those meetable challenges?
Yeah.
Barbershop Talk Live World, they say they can meet those challenges, they can exceed those
Definitely.
challenges. Simple challenges. But listen, I got to challenge you. Barbershop Talk Live World, we're going to challenge you. We're going to give you a series of questions. And if you get the questions correctly, if you pay attention to this conversation, these questions will be so simple. And also, I got some prizes for you. I got a $15 gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Augusta, Georgia. $15. And also, I got a free ticket. I got a free ticket to the 70s Glitz and Glamour coming up September the 21st right here in Augusta, Georgia. So please, ma'am, please, sir, listen, if you pay attention to the conversation, get these prizes. Come get them. Stop by Jay's Place, Barbershop 1927 Olive Road, and they're yours. Also, I said I'm going to give away a ticket to this play. Listen, I'm going to throw in a ticket. Sam, can I throw in a ticket?
Throw in a
I'm
ticket.
going to throw in a ticket. I'm going to throw it in courtesy of Barbershop Talk Live World right here in Augusta, Georgia. Listen, I'm going to give you a series of questions. Make sure you pay attention to this conversation. The first question is always a simple question. The first question is, where is Sam from? That's a big city. Listen, I go through it all the time to go home. Tell me where is he originally from? Barbershop Talk Live World. Remember, the first question is always a simple question. It's always simple. Listen, you ready for the second question? The second question might be a little simple, but depending on if you pay attention to the conversation, the second question is, where is her hometown? We went from one city to another city. We are traveling up and down Barbershop.
We are going down.
We are traveling. We are traveling. Barbershop Talk Live World again, $15 gift card from Buffalo Wild Wings and also an old school 70s ticket. Listen, courtesy of, this thing coming from September the 21st, Julie Smith Casino. My good friend Lizzie Hope Brown is putting this show together. Please, ma'am, please, sir, call in with these questions, get these answers correct, and get your gifts, get your prizes. Listen, and don't forget about the ticket. Don't forget about the ticket to over to Jordan, on the other side of Jordan.
The other side of Jordan.
Barbershop Talk Live World again. I got three persons. I got three questions. That was the second question. The second question is coming from Stephanie. The second question is
Third.
the third question.
Third.
How many years she been not acting?
Uh-oh, you got to count.
How many years was she not acting? I think she said it.
Yeah.
She said it.
She said the year.
She said it. She said how many years she was not acting. Barbershop Talk Live World, I hope you pay attention to this conversation. Listen, it's going to be a conversation that you need to see, hear about. Also, can I throw another question in there?
Yeah.
Can I throw another question? We're going to put a little icing on it.
You got it.
We're going to put a little icing on it. If you pay attention to this conversation, this is a simple answer for you to answer. What is the name of his roommate? Barbershop Talk Live World, if you heard this conversation from the beginning to the end, all this belong to you. Ticket to the Over to Jordan, also ticket to the 70s party, tickets to the Buffalo Wild Wings right here in Augusta, Georgia, $15 gift card. Listen, Sam, please, ma'am, please, sir, if there's anything you want to tell the people of Barbershop Talk Live World about this particular play coming up, do so now.
Well, very quickly, I'll tell you this. All the plays I write are based on reality.
Okay.
There are plays I tell the cast all the time. You can do them with a all black, all white, all Hispanic, all Asian cast. It doesn't matter because the message is universal.
Okay.
So I believe if you bring your whole family out, you will say this was money well spent. I think there's something to be learned there. And the second thing I'll say very quickly is this is only the first play.
Okay.
I have like 25 plays already laid out that I've written.
Okay.
So we're going from here to the next one to the next one.
Okay.
And then you asked her, my wife, Beth, why didn't she quit?
Okay.
So my thing is to the audience and to you, we will never quit. I told somebody the other day, my philosophy is this: has it ever been done? If the answer is no, then we need to be the first to do it.
Yeah.
Has it ever been done? Yes, then it's doable.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
it.
Okay, Barbershop Talk Live World. Again, those are questions that we asked for you to get. We challenge you at. Again, the first question is, what is Sam's hometown? Where he originally from? You know it. No, you know it. Second question is, where's she originally from? Her hometown. Where's she originally from? Third question is, how many years she has not been acting up until this present time? And the fourth question is, what is his roommate's name in college, at Payne College? So simple questions. Get the prizes right, get the questions right. Listen, he just told me while I was on commercial break that I will be starting in the next play. So please, ma'am, please, sir, get ready. Get ready. I'll have a starring role in the next play that's coming up. We can't tell you the name of the play yet, but get ready. I have a starring role. He just made. I didn't have to audition. No audition. I just got the call.
Denzel.
Again, Barbershop Talk Live World again. Listen out, watch the website, watch the emails. Look out for the next play that's coming up by Sam Williams. I will be starring the starring role.
Oh, we'll work on it.
Denzel.
We just got to tweak a few things.
Yeah.
Tweak, you know, his people call my people.
There you go.
We're gonna make it work.
Period.
It'll work.
But listen, look, now y'all know I'm excited that y'all came out to let the people know about what you got going on.
Thanks for
all,
having
all the
us.
information
Yeah.
that you told us about, your journey through this walk, your big city you came from to now to another big city. We enjoyed this conversation. Again, if they didn't, we did.
We did.
Right.
We did.
We
It was
did.
good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was fun. But Sam, now we got to go.
That's the sad part.
We got
That's
to
the
get out of
sad-
here. I mean, now I'm gonna get out of here a different way now, Sam.
Okay.
Now, based on who you are, based on who you are, you being the elder, you got to pray us out of here.
All right.
We'll do.
You got to pray us out of here. Come on, let's
Join in.
let's pray us out of here, Sam.
What I need to do with my
Hold
Mercedes-Benz?
that. This is priceless. Barbershop Talk Live World again. Tune in, Barbershop Talk next week. My good friend Star Sellers will be our special guest in the hot seat. Got some information that you need to know about Special Olympics. Special Olympics is always around, is always coming around. So tune in, Barbershop Talk Live World next week. You want to be a sponsor of Barbershop Talk Live World? Please, man, please, sir, inbox me. Get all the information to you. You got a product, you got a service, or you got an event that you want to promote. We'll be glad to do it. Also, you want to be a guest in the hot seat. Inbox me also. We'll make sure you'll be a guest in Barbershop Talk Live World Hot Seat. Because remember, the people want to know. The people want to know.
All right.
I'm good. But the people want to know what's going on. So again, Barbershop Talk Live, we'll be looking forward to seeing you next week at this same place, this same time. Again, Sam, if you don't mind, pray us out of here.
Father, we thank you for this opportunity that you have given us. We thank you for the myriad of ministries that you have planted in our hearts. God, these are not just something that we use. They are not platforms to glorify us, but platforms that we will use to glorify your kingdom, to get your word out, and to do whatever the mission is you have assigned us before the foundation of the earth to perform while we are here and before we go to the other side of Jordan. We thank you. We pray for every individual who will be at that play. We pray for their families in advance. And we just want to say thank you for Cass. Thank you for John. Thank you for his support team. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Looking forward to seeing you next week on Barbershop Talk Live. Y'all ready? Let's follow me. Follow me. See you later.
See ya.
And now, we're live. Yes, live from James Place. And we're talking Barbershop Talk. Yes, Barbershop Talk, where nothing is off limits and everything's on the table.
Everything's on the table.
Barbershop Talk.
Oh, everybody. We here at James Place.
Barbershop
We're talking
Barbershop Talk. Barbershop Talk.
barbershop talk
At James Place.
barbershop talk.
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 At Jay's Place. Barbershop talk.
Everything's on the table.